Last Minute Man. I am back here on the range with my good buddy, Mr. Obvious. And what are we doing today, Mr. Obvious?
Well, we're doing a video on these 44 Magnums is what we're going to do today.
Well, and we've got a correction also. And luckily, we've got good viewers that let us know when we're wrong. We're never intentionally trying to mislead anybody. But, you know, one thing we do have is our integrity. But, yeah, I mean, the chronograph data we were getting in our previous video was absolutely incorrect. And we verified that. So, and thanks to, and I'll say his name here, Loose Balls 1966. Yeah. And thanks, buddy, for letting us know. And I do sincerely appreciate that. You know, it's feeling the love, man. You know, it's your mom that'll tell you got egg on your face because she cares. So I'm glad you told us that. And we only had 8 people view it. So sorry to those 8 people. But we pulled it down and we're doing our correction today. And we are still talking about this Ruger 7744 mag, which I think is just a sweet rifle.
Yeah, it's a shooter, I tell you. It's extremely accurate, this gun is.
Oh yeah, for what it is. Now we're not talking about shooting this thing, you know, 400 yards or anything, but for a 44 mag, I think we both agree probably 150 yards is really where you want to be with these rifles. I mean, that 150, you're pushing it. And as far as, you know, really dropping your game with it. So we're going to shoot out here at 138, and we're going to use, Mr. Obvious did a max loading of, what was this, Mr. Obvious?
That's 24 grains of 2400 powder with a 240 grain Hornady XTP, I think.
Yep, and I'm running the Hornady XTPs with 24 grains of Ogden 110. So that is a compressed load on that. So that's the hottest that the Lineman manual recommends loading it. And I'm sure there's probably a better load for rifles, and we'd like to know what you guys use. Let us know. But we're going to shoot this and see what it does to the chronograph this time. We're going to get accurate data. Okay, Mr. Obvious, so what are you shooting with first?
I'm going to try your load, see where it hits with my gun. My gun's zeroed in for my ammo. But,
right.
You got your Ogden 110, 24 grains.
With a 240 grain bullet.
XTP.
And those are XTPs, and you're shooting at 98 yards is what we zeroed that at.
Yep.
And I'll zoom in on the chronograph. All right, so that's more like it. 1,707 feet per second. It's not that amazing stuff we were seeing before, but that's zipping. That's moving pretty good for a 44 mag.
At least it ain't 2,200 feet per second.
It was 2,300 feet per second.
Yeah.
That's what it was showing. So yeah, and again, that was a little bit of an education for us because the way the sun was hitting, I guess the shadow was in front of the bullet is the way I understand it. And it was giving us a false reading. Usually
when I shoot with a chronograph, I shoot later in the day that's straight up above me. Hi there. I don't know you that well.
She wanted
kissing you.
She wanted to be on camera. All right. Well, let's go ahead with yours and see what your load does.
All righty.
And you did hit the target.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, hit a little high.
Black.
Yeah. So are you shooting at the same target, or are you going to go out there to the 138?
Go out to 163 out there.
Oh, that's 200 all the way back.
Yeah, but I'm going to the center.
That's 138.
That's 138?
Yeah.
Okay, 138.
The second one's at 138. And he does have these zeroed for this, so we should be good. And ringing still. And that was 1,625 feet per second. So that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
All right. Now I'm gonna hop on this thing with my Marlin and see what kind of speeds I'm producing out of it. It's got a little longer barrel.
All right.
Okay, so here I am with my Remlin Marlin, and I'm gonna be shooting my 24 grains of Ogden 110. And we'll see if there's a difference on the chronograph. All right. So you can zoom in there if you could, Mr. Obvious. And we're at 1,756 feet per second. So that's moving pretty good. So now let me try one of your loads and see how it does. That felt good when I shot it. So this is Mr. Obvious, and this is a 240 grain as well, projectile, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go out to the same distance. That was 2,005 feet per second. So
That had to be an error.
well, let's try it again. Ooh, I don't know. I think you had that one loaded. That swelled up in there. Okay. Boy, I flattened that primer out. I'm going to shoot one more of these.
Still a little rounded.
I'm going to shoot one more of these here, Mr. Obvious, and we'll see how we do. See if we get the same result. All right. Let's see if I hit the target this time. No, still missing. And that was 1,967 feet per second. So this stuff's doing really good. It's cooking.
It's cooking.
Out of this Marlin. So, and whoo boy, yeah, that's tight. Golly, that's running hot right there.
Yeah, your gun's not wanting to inject them too
Yeah.
slow, is it?
So that's pretty awesome. But all right, we'll be right back. Okay, Mr. Obvious. So just for fun, we're gonna shoot at 200 yards, and he's gonna aim dead center this time, right?
Well, I just top of the black there.
All right, and I'll zoom in on that chronograph too, see if you're getting those speeds. We still got my previous shot on the chronograph, but let's go ahead at 200. And a miss, but
1,947 feet per second.
yeah, that's moving.
But it rejects good out of my gun. Yeah.
That stuff's having a tough time ejecting out of mine.
Yeah. Did I
Now, are
hit
you going to aim a little high this time, Mr. Obvious?
Where'd I hit?
I don't think you hit it at all, but aim high this time. I don't think you
All right.
hit the target. I don't know where you're hitting there.
Just in case.
All right, let's go out to 200 here with that load and see what happens. Yeah, 1,631 feet per second. So you've got two different loads in that box.
Yeah. Apparently.
All right, so now we are here with our after-action report. And what we have to report today, Mr. Obvious?
Well, we got to report. We're pretty accurate, at least up to what, 136, 138 yards?
Yeah, I'd say 150. You'll probably be able to hit decent with this. But we saw there at 200, it's hitting a wall. It's just taking a nosedive. So, yeah, right there,
Yeah.
you're reaching maximum capability, I think, at 150.
Yeah.
So, which is what I expected. But I'll tell you this: that cut my hand there when I shot his loads through my Marlin there.
Yeah, I see you're bleeding there. A little.
Yeah, he hurt my feelings with that. Golly, man. But no, that's a 40
load.
That's a 44 mag. They'll do a lot better than people think they'll do. So I mean, they are very powerful. A lot of deer have been brought down with these. I'm very impressed with this 77-44 mag here, and it's about the size of a Ruger 1022. in its stature. And really, it's got the rotary mag, so it's got a similar feel.
Yeah.
I think it's a handy rifle.
Oh, yeah, extremely accurate. So.
And like we mentioned before, this when you're talking a bug out gun or something, you know, this is something handy. You can wield it easily, and I think as a defensive weapon, it's very feasible to be using this.
Yeah.
So, and also you can carry, now you don't want to carry loads like that in your handgun.
No.
But yeah, like my Smith & Wesson 329 PD that I have here, I carry lighter loads than this. But yeah, I mean, but I carry a 44 mag every day with me. It is my go-to round, I guess you can say. It's fun to reload. Really, it's relatively inexpensive to reload. I mean, the powders, we use Unique or Hogden 110, and Unique's my favorite powder of all time.
I like the Hogden 110, but I don't have any of that powder right now. That's why I went with a 2400.
Yeah, well, the thing I really like about Unique is it really is the most versatile powder there is.
Yeah,
and
it is.
When I got into reloading, Mr. Obvious is the one who told me that. He said, get you some Unique, and you can just reload such a wide variety of things.
You can load just about any caliber you got with it.
Yeah,
Even
there's
rifle loads.
there's even
bullets.
there's a 308 load that we have, and that was out of an old Lyman cast bullet manual.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work some of those up one day for you, and you know, we just enjoy doing this stuff, bringing this to you guys. We appreciate everyone that watches, everyone that comments. We sincerely appreciate your comments. And yeah, is there anything we'd like to add?
Nope. Just Loose Balls. Appreciate him letting us know what's going on with this chronograph. I didn't have any idea. I mean, I've used them a lot, but it's been later in the day.
Right. And again, guys, our integrity is all we really have. I mean, we're not out here trying to say we're the world's foremost expert on anything. That's not what we're doing. We're just out here having a good time and starting a conversation about different firearms, things that we think are interesting. And we really enjoy, like I said, all the comments, guys. Keep them coming. We appreciate everything you guys do for us, and we'll keep bringing these to you as long as you guys keep watching. So with that, remember, keep your knives sharp, keep your powder dry.
Subscribe last minute, man.